So in this video, I'm be showing you all exactly how to make a blue margarita. And as the name suggests, a blue margarita is exactly what it sounds like. It is a margarita that is blue. In order to achieve that desired result, all you have to do is take the classic margarita recipe, whichever margarita recipe you prefer, and you make one simple substitution. You take out your orange liqueur, which can be something like Cointreau or Grand Marnier or Pierre Fran's dry curacao or any other number of curaçaos or triple secs, and you just swap that ingredient out for some form of blue curacao. And although this does not really change the drink that much in terms of its overall taste and flavor profile, it does a lot in terms of changing the overall color, the overall visual presentation, and the overall appeal of the cocktail. And because the margarita is just extremely popular, it is one of the probably 5 most popular cocktails throughout the entire world, especially in the United States and Mexico, but really throughout the entire world in general. Just making this small substitution of changing the, going from something like a Cointreau to a blue curacao, which, like I said, it does not really change the taste that much, but it completely changes the overall visual appeal of the cocktail. This is enough to make it a completely different cocktail. And if you're looking to, make a margarita at your next big brunch party or Cinco de Mayo or get together, whatever the case may be, and you want to do a fun variation, this is perfect for that. It's a great visually appealing cocktail. We live in the social media era. People are going to be wanting to take pictures. They're going to be wanting to post stuff on Instagram and things like that. So this is a great fun cocktail to, when everyone else is going to be making their standard margaritas, in order to really spice things up, bring something new to the table, this is something that you can do. So let's go right ahead and start making the cocktail. The cocktail calls for just these 4 ingredients, and there are a lot of different margaritas recipes out there, but this is my preferred one. It just calls for these 4 ingredients. So we have tequila, we have orange liqueur, which in this case is going to be a blue curacao. Then we have a lime juice, and then agave syrup. And the exact bottles I'm going to be using for tequila, I prefer to use a blanco tequila, and I'm going to be using Terramana, which has been my go-to tequila brand ever since I first started home bartending in 2020. Then for the blue curacao, I think there are really 2 main options that you can go for here. There are a lot of different blue curaçaos, but I think the 2 best are going to be Giffard and Gerlades, and Gerlades is one that I'm going to be using here. Then for lime juice, my standard go-to, if you watch any of my videos, this is my absolute favorite bottle lime juice. That's going to be Nelly & Joe's Key West lime juice. And then finally for your agave syrup, really you can go with any brand that's 100% blue agave, but the one that I'm going to be using here is this one from Herradura. So let's go ahead and start making the cocktail. The exact measurements that I use for my preferred margarita spec: 2 ounces of tequila, half an ounce of your orange liqueur, which in this case is going to be a blue curacao, 1 ounce of lime juice, and then half an ounce of agave syrup. And this is going to be a shaking cocktail. We're going to be making it directly into the shaker. So let's go ahead and start. So I like to start with the agave syrup first because it's a sticky ingredient, so you don't want it to get stuck in the bottom of the shaker as your last ingredient. If you pour the other ingredients on top of it, it kind of rinses out the shaker and gets all the agave syrup out. So as I mentioned before, half an ounce of agave syrup. Then we got 1 full ounce of lime juice. Next up, we got half an ounce of your blue curacao. And a little goes a long way. Just half an ounce completely changes the total color of the cocktail. And then finally, 2 ounces of tequila. Then you add your ice to the cocktail, or to the shaker, I mean. I just go with 3 ice cubes here. Combine everything, give it a good seal, and then shake for about 10 to 15 seconds. We have everything nice and combined. Go ahead and unlock the tin. Got your nice, beautiful blue cocktail in there. Go ahead and pour all the ingredients directly into the glass. I like to call this the shake and dump method. We shook our cocktail, now we just dump everything directly in there, including the ice. And there you have it, an absolutely beautiful blue margarita. Cheers. And if you found the advice in this video helpful, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I really like to do 2 styles of videos on this channel. The first style will be like this one, where I do a tutorial showing you all how to make a specific cocktail. And then the second style of video will be more talking head style, where I give general advice, share tips and tricks, share stories from my own journey and things like that I hope will help you guys become better home bartenders. And finally, if you're really serious and want to invest money into the whole hobby of home bartending, I actually have a paid community on school.com. That'll be the first link in the description below. Thank you. Cheers.